mic back now. So this is, you can actually hear my voice now, which is great. So I apologize, I fixed the problem. Yeah, let's get into it with some standard ranked. First of all, just to sort of show off my deck. Yes, it is called the Trash Man. It is a great deck. It's based around Lures of the Dream Den right here. For those of you who are familiar with Magic, the new companions really changed the game. They changed every way how you played. You have to now be able to counter it whenever it comes in. Whenever your opponent plays a companion, you have to be prepared. So I know that they're going to be prepared, and so I have Kai's Ghost Form. Kai's Ghost Form basically just allows them to keep lures, as long as they don't counter lures. And then we got, just some black cards that happen to all work with synchronizing my graveyard with my hand. I also have a Witch's Cottage in there, just to make sure that I get lures back in case he does somehow get and dump. Yeah, that's practically it. I'm working on finalizing this by getting rid of Disfigure and just replacing it with Deadweight. That way I can play it from the graveyard more often. But yeah, let's hop into it. And hop into some ranked. I've played plenty of ranked, and I'm ranked gold right now. The one deck I struggle against is really any blue deck. Blue-red combos are very difficult for me. Oh, I don't have game sound on. That can be fixed. Alright, so I don't have a great starting hand here. I'll just mulligan, get new hand. That's better. 2 Discordant Pipers, only need 1. I'll get game sound. Right, there you go. Now that was blue-red right there. So we will have to be aware of that. So he's playing a cycling deck. This I can handle most of the time. Making them discard cards, I bet you this is probably way too loud for you. Making them discard cards when they're running a cycling deck is really what makes it work, because they have less cards to cycle. Yeah, for those of you who don't know Magic, this video will be kind of tough, or you're probably just gonna lose interest or not click. But if you like Magic and you're here for some great playing, you've come to the right place. I hope to bring you good content. Only the best comes from the Tinker. I'm gonna attack the Burglar Rat, because, I don't care about it. If he blocks it with Violent Rescue, he's dumb. What do you do? Alright, let's see. Mana ramp. It's an expensive mana ramp, and you don't really need it for a cycling deck all that much. I mean, yes, it's very helpful, but you don't really need it. Okay, I'm not getting my 4th land, so I'm just gonna play Lurrus, and hopefully he doesn't destroy it right away. Just because it's very helpful to just get him out and get him. If he has any direct damage cards, I may. We're slowly whittling down here, which is really what we want to do. Slowly whittling down does a long shot, because a long way goes a long way at least. Because his Valiant Rescuer, like, if he blocks with it, he loses what his deck is based on. So he's gonna try to not lose it. So we did destroy it. That is unfortunate. However, I do have a counter to that. And my counter is putting more things in my graveyard and then playing Fiend Artisan. Now, at this point, we're just going to keep swinging with Fiend Artisan until we can get rid of him. Okay, we're going to play Sword Piper. And since Fiend Artisan is what I'm basing my deck around right now, my fight, sorry, because my main Lurrus is gone, I'm going to place Fiend Artisan as being my main. I'm going to quickly get rid of the Flourishing Fox before he can do too much protecting, because that's going to build up, so we're going to get rid of that early on, and then it won't be a problem. And now we got our Fiend Artisan at Solid 7/7. So, swing with both, and he's going to want to block one of them. Now, does he block the Mire Triton and kill it? Or does he block the Fiend Artisan? Oh. Nice choice. It probably wasn't the right choice, but it was a choice he made. At gold, I think I'd expect that. Oh yeah, the Ominous Seas right here. No worries. No worries. If I draw Piper of the Swarm, I'll just take it myself. What's he got now? He doesn't really have much left to do. If he somehow gets some protection out, yeah, no, didn't think so. So, we won. Nice, easy win. As you can see, gold tier 3. I'm working on building that up, hopefully we can greatly improve. Ooh, Biogenic Ooze. Never seen this card before, actually. I see more oozes. So just building out oozes. Doesn't really fit in with anything else in particular, though. So, I'm gonna move on. I got a draft token. That's pretty alright. Some XP. Next level, we're gonna get 2 packs, so that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy that. Okay, we're actually waiting on more common wildcards. Of anything, common wildcards is actually what I need most right now. So, let's get into another ranked game. Ah, Deadweight. Now that's the one that you can play with Lurrus. This is a great hand. I just don't have a Kai's Ghost Form, so I wouldn't be able to get Lurrus back if he died. But it's still playable, because I do have Piper of the Swarm and Priest of Forgotten Gods in here too. So, Priest of Forgotten Gods, great for making them sacrifice creatures. And then you draw some cards as well, so late game when you don't have many plays left, and your cards are starting to run low, you just start drawing cards, making them sacrifice their creatures. Okay, green-blue. So, if they don't play red, then there's a good chance if I get my Lurrus out before they get a third land, which is unlikely at this point, but if I do, I should be safe. They are taking their time here, so we're just gonna let them play. And they were scrying, so gotta go a little easy on them. Okay, a mutation deck. I see. Yeah, we're not gonna have that. We're gonna get rid of it quick. With mutation, you can't let it stick around. And play Priest early, because you want to be able to get that tap ability going. Especially with a mutation deck, if you can get them to sacrifice their own creatures, it's key. It's very useful. Okay, well, it's safe to assume if they're not going to be killing, countering Lurrus here. So next turn we'll play Witch's Cottage. If somehow Lurrus is dead, he'll go on top for a deck. Then we'll put out Discordant Piper, Piper the Swarm, tap, sacrifice those two. Get him to sacrifice one of his creatures. Fairly straightforward plan. He's trying to get more creatures in. We're gonna avoid that. So we don't actually need to play Witch's Cottage because there's nothing in our graveyard we really need back in terms of creatures. So we're gonna play Swamp, Piper the Swarm, Discordant Piper, get that tap ability going. And then you can actually generate an infinite combo with Discordant Piper, where you play Discordant Piper from your graveyard each turn, and then you'll be able to sacrifice the Discordant Piper and its goat only, repeatedly. So we have 2 mana, and I think we're going to play the Discordant Piper again, so we can get that tap ability going, and we'll play Price in the hand next turn. Now, if we get another Priest of Forgotten Gods in our deck, that would be useful. But we still have to figure out what we would remove from the deck. Now, the Deadweights and Disfigures are there specifically for stopping creatures early, or little annoying creatures sort of just get at you. They're not really damaging all the time, but they're frustrating. Okay, can't kill anything with Deadweight, so we're gonna play Piper as well. Burglar out. Get some rats out. Sacrifice the Discordant Piper and go. Also, one nice advantage of Piper the Swarm is your rats get menace. I do need more rat creatures would be nice for the more menaces, but they don't tie in as well. Ah, another burglar rat. Perfectly convenient. Can just make him discard another one. Now, attack Lurrus. Get 3 health back. 3 life back, sorry. Also, I do have my cute little pet over here. I'm not entirely sure what you would call this in terms of like a creature, but Trumpeting Gnar. What did he? Ah, he put a land grab on there. Okay. We are going to play Witch's Cottage. We're going to decline, because I can play him from my graveyard anyway, so why have to draw it instead? Play Discord and Piper. Create another rat. And Fiend Artisan. And he gives up. It's just like that, folks. It's just like that. Rank up, gold tier 2. Are we gonna get on a roll here? We're gonna get on a roll. Alright, so I'm gonna take a quick look at the trash, man. I do have a couple spares in terms of rare wild cards. The only issue is figuring out what you would get rid of to put in Priest of Forgotten Gods. Piper of the Swarm is very useful, but I think maybe having only 2 in the deck might be okay. Mire Triton's useful to get cards rolling. And you don't want to go over the 60 card limit. So we're going to get another priest. Just add him there. And when doubt, we can always use Fiend Artisan's tap ability to get our Piper of the Swarm if we need another one. But I think getting a second Priest of Forgotten Gods in your deck is more important to be able to sacrifice more creatures. Oh. Well. We can actually probably take out Mire Tritons to put in Priest of Forgotten Gods, because both put creatures into your graveyard. That was the idea with Mire Triton. Oh, was I? Okay, yeah, I'm short, so I'll get another Mire Triton there. Okay. There we go. And we have a Mythic Rare. Could put in Fiend Artisan. I'm not going to, though. And we're still waiting on more common wild cards to... waiting on more common wild cards to get my additional dead weights, because Disfigure's less useful. Alright, let's hop into another standard ranked. Alright, he's a rank higher, so that's fun. We do have our Kai's Ghost Form in our opening hand, but we do have a lot of land. I think I'm going to mulligan. That's better. We're gonna move Necrotic Wound back there. That's what Necrotic Wound does. Yeah. Really, I don't think, in hindsight, that didn't make much sense, but we'll move on with it. Okay, so he's going to be playing Mutate deck, because that's what these Paradise Druids have been used for in the past. So, yeah, a lot of Mutate decks, because the Hexproof, it's the only cheap card with Hexproof that's good for mutation. Yeah, it just ties in so well to have Hexproof with mutations. That way they can't destroy target creature, or just deal straight damage to it with like shock spells or something like that. Chandra's Outrage, whatever. So we're gonna wait for him to take his turn. He's got the Umori the Collector as his companion. So these are all creatures then. Alright, we're gonna play goes to the Dream Den because he won't have an instance that deal damage. So attack him with Piper of the Swarm because he doesn't want to lose his Paradise Druids. So oh, he may have a mutate sacrifice creature, but I don't see any black. So he's lost one of his Paradise Druids. So next we're going to Blair Swamp, play Archaea's Ghost form, and toss out a Mire Triton so we can get some cards in our graveyard to use. Alright, Sea Dasher Octopus. It's tapped, so it no longer has hexproof, so now I can kill it with spells. However, I don't have any spells to do it with. So we're gonna play Kai's Ghost for him. Oh, it's Baby Godzilla. It's gonna cause Mutate to be easier to cast now. So we're gonna put out our Priest of the Forgotten Gods. And attack with Lures. He won't want to lose Baby Godzilla, but he also won't want me to lose. Well, I want me to lose it, my lifelink, because I would still be able to cast it from my graveyard because of the permanent ability. It's tapping off the mana a lot, so it's losing its hexproof. Okay, we've got 4 land. Squirt Piper and Mire Triton. 2 Bone Splinters went into your graveyard. It's okay, because they're gonna lose a creature anyway, so they're gonna pick lose hexproof when untapped, or lose one of their mutate answers, I guess you could call them. Make spells cheaper. Fire. Alright, so he's losing Baby Godzilla. And we're gonna put Discordant Piper back out there so we can continue that combo. Pass on the attack. And so Omori would just win. So we're just going to keep cycling through, making them sacrifice each turn. So if they're not playing a new creature each turn, like on the side, they're gonna net lose creatures. So just waiting on him to make his decision. He is running low on time here. If there's any other games you'd like to see me play in the future, please put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Choose blockers. I'm going to let him hit me. I got 21 life. I have plenty. Now, the question is, yeah, I'm gonna play my Trident. Get some cards in the graveyard. Hopefully some creatures. No creatures. Priest of Forgotten Gods, target him. I'll lose to Scorn Piper. Okay, he's gonna sacrifice a card. He's sacrificing his flying. Alright. That's up to his decision. I'm gonna get rid of his Sea Dash or Octopus here. And then attack him with lures. Just whittling him down and taking back some life. Welcome to the stream. Just winning games here, one after another. Sacrificing our way to the top seems to work really well in MTG Arena lately. Yeah. So we're just gonna quickly buy a pack. I just need one more common wild card. Corey, what are we getting? Getting our common wild card. Got a mythic rare wild card. We're looking good here. And Lutri the Spell Chaser. Oh, another companion. Great, another one for my collection. Yeah, I don't really play blue-red often. It works really well. I have friends who play it a lot. I'm not that great at it. I could use some practice with it. Yeah, so we're going to go my decks. Here's a quick look at my deck. You can see sacrificing repeatedly is the strategy here. I'm going to quickly remove Disfigure and put in a Deadweight because it's more effective. Yeah, so we're going to need just one more common wild card. Let's get right into another ranked match. Alright. Yeah, getting Lurrus out quickly is useful. Getting out your Priest of Forgotten Gods early is useful. Because you want to be able to activate the tap ability on your Priest, and you want to be able to get your Lurrus to bring creatures back for your Priest repeatedly. Good that we have Kai's Ghost Form in our starting hand. That we can prevent Lurrus from being destroyed by other creatures by just returning him. I'm guessing by the Ajani and the white-black that he's going to be playing a life gain deck. Now, I am used to playing life gain decks, so I know exactly that if you destroy what what either gives the life or what is receiving the bonus from the life, they can't really do much. Preferably the source of the life. Now, I am worried about a Bloodthirsty Aerialist here. So we are going to play Lurrus because he is important for early game. Got Heliod. That's fine. As long as we can keep his devotion to white less than 5, then we're good. Okay. Next, we have Kai's Ghost Form. Lurrus, of course. And it appears that he doesn't know quite what he's doing, because Heliod is better for a mono white, And so we're gonna quickly do Priest Forgotten Gods. We're going to destroy his Child of the Night, sacrifice my Burglar Rat. Plus, that's the only thing gaining him life right now. So if we can clear that out of the way, then we can be set for the rest of the match. Waiting on his response here. Yeah, the one weakness to life gain decks is that was pretty pathetic. The one true weakness is countering their cards, because you can't, it's very difficult to beat it by pure strength. Just gonna quickly get rid of Soulmender. Nice and easy. No trouble. And we'll get Priest of Forgotten Gods back out here. Hopefully he doesn't get rid of him this time. Yeah, the great advantage guys goes from yours. It gets so difficult to get rid of yours.
There is no greater treasure than quiet times with friends.
No greater treasure than quiet times with friends.
Friendship.
That is very, very true. Okay, now Discordant Piper, Burglar Rat, and then play Priest of Forgotten Gods, target him, and the cycle begins, my friends. It begins. We're going to play Priest of Forgotten Gods, because I can now start a cycle. We're gonna attack him directly, because his he's not gonna get to be able to use his zero ability. Anyway, we got 2 Discordant Pipers. Discordant Piper creates a goat every time I sack, and I win. Every time you sacrifice Discordant Piper, you get a goat. That goat can be sacrificed with Discordant Piper, and then you just play both back again and again and again. There's nothing they can do but sacrifice their own creatures and lose 2 life each time. Looks like I got some packs. I will save those for later. I'm gonna play one more ranked match. I'm gonna see if I can actually rank up again. I already ranked up once, but we're gonna see if I can do it again. Good opening hand. I'll leave it with this. We are lacking in creatures here a little bit. So I might remove Necrotic Wound from my deck, as it isn't the most useful card, because I am bringing creatures back from the dead repeatedly. So it's not necessarily the best in that sense. It becomes useless if I'm playing my deck too well. It seems to be more of a last resort. Through practice, I've determined that it's best for a last resort. He's playing lots of blue-red, and he's most definitely going to be playing the deck that counters mine, which is blue-red. So we're going to see what I can do about this. So we're going to play with the Sword Piper. And what I think I'll do So next turn I'll play Priest of Forgotten Gods, and Akai's Ghost Form on Priest of Forgotten Gods, because they're going to want to get rid of it. This will definitely be a challenge. I look forward to it. He's playing a mountain. Okay, so it's all tapped out. So I am theoretically clear to play Lurrus at this point, but Lurrus would likely quickly die. And I don't like the flying creature, so before it gets too strong, you just figure it out, prepare for it. I can always play Priest of Forgotten Gods from graveyard if they get rid of it, so we don't have to worry about that. And there's no point in attacking here. I'm hoping for a swamp next turn. That way I can play my Lurrus and my Kai's Ghost Form immediately after, so they don't get rid of it. Because once Lurrus is in your graveyard, there's very little chance of getting him back. Waiting on him to make his move. Playing a mountain. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I suspected. Alright, so we have a Witch's Cottage now. That likely was not the smartest move. I should have waited until I played Lurrus to play that. We're gonna play Lurrus. I doubt he's gonna counter it with 2 mana. I'm gonna play Kai's Ghost Form. Now is he gonna direct damage it? Yes, he will. Unfortunately, that's what happened. Yeah. So now we're gonna have to try to work with God. It's gonna be quite challenging. Forgotten Gods. And Kai's Ghost Form on Priest of Forgotten Gods. And we are going to pass the turn. He attacks the Bone Crusher Giant, and you're just gonna Necrotic Wound him that way and kill him. Two damage to me. Hopefully, and he's countering it. So we are not looking good here. Got a Piper of the Swarm. That's useful. Now we're most definitely activating Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Sack those 2, get a goat, and return. And play Fiend Artisan. Bone Splinters, get rid of him. Sacrifice the goat. So now he's wide open, but I'm down to 6. So I doubt I'm gonna win this one. But we can try. He does have a lot of flying. Alright, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pay 2. Sacrifice the Raid Scorpion, deal some damage to him, kill something myself, and we're gonna pull out got a couple options here. I'm gonna go with Burglar Rat to get some cards out of his hand. And we're not going to attack. I think he has something. So 2 damage on me, that would be 5. We are going to pass. Okay. We are clear there. Pay 1. Sacrifice Burglar Rat. Put Serrated Scorpion in here. And he can probably get me next turn if I don't do anything. So we're gonna go for the gamble. Let's see what we draw. Fiend Artisan, please. Draw Fiend Artisan. Oh no, Fiend Artisan. Okay. Alright, that's game then. There's nothing we can do. Yeah. Just swing away. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do at this point. So, yeah. We're finished next turn. At him anyway. We at least got him down to half, which is pretty alright. Yeah, blue red's just not good for this deck to go up against. Blue red is the one deck I struggle with. Don't really want to end on a loss. So we're gonna go for one more. All right, he goes first. So it looks like our turns are going to be Burglar Rat first. So Burglar Rat, then we'll see what happens from there. Alright, he's playing white-blue. Yeah. Key card in this is going to be Fiend Artisan, because he's going to be putting cards in my graveyard. I have a bad feeling about this one. I don't like it when they play a Gigant Cyberblock. It's never good. Never works out, especially because it's blue. Burglar Rat making discard. If I don't get another swamp after this one, I'm actually going to play Kaya's Ghost Form on Burglar Rat. That way I can kill it and then get it back and then discard another one. Perfect timing, actually. I'm just going to disfigure that Paradise Druid so you can get rid of that. Nice and gone. Type of Storm. Attack with a Burglar Rat. That worked out favorably. Not entirely sure what he's going for here. He doesn't have enough mana to counter Lurrus, so we're gonna play Lurrus. Attack with Burglar Rat. And he's not defending it. Oh yeah, because it's Menace, right? So. Among those cards. Okay, there we go. Just glitched in really quickly. We are going to... Alright, here's a tricky strategy. Is it though? Is it? Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play Kaya's Ghost Form Burglar Rat. Bone Splinters. Destroy him. Sacrifice Burglar Rat. He's gonna discard another card now. Get rid of that. Bankrupt Blood. Sacrifice both of those. Draw some more cards. Play another swamp. There we go. Combat, do a solid 3 damage. I like that. I like that. Now, what does he have in mind? He's got 3 cards left. He's lost his companion, so I'm not sure what he has up his sleeve. At this point in time, it could be anything. Pass the turn. Left. Okay. Thassa. Indestructible. Okay. Okay. So he's gonna try to gain more life here. Okay. Now, we're gonna get rid of this elite guild mage here, the stronger one. I am concerned about my lack of creatures at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna play Burglar Rat. And my monitor seems to be disconnecting itself. Okay, there we go. And we are going to Bankrupt in Blood now. Sacrifice Lurrus and the Burglar Rat. Lurrus comes back. There we go. And then we're going to, with my 2 mana that's left, Kaya's Ghost Worm. Deadweight. And that's gonna be weaker now, and then we'll get rid of it next turn. Just because I need to make sure I get Kaya's Ghost Form on Lurrus. I would have played Necrotic Wound and just gotten rid of him at that moment. Okay. He's got Gig and Cyberclaw. That's a mild issue. We'll just have to... And he's got his Thassa out. So we're gonna get rid of Thassa, I guess. Oh, okay. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah. Okay. Where's the Dream Den? He's going right back on top of our deck. Don't have a lot of creatures. Get rid of his Gig and Cyberclaw. Thassa's gone. Serrated Scorpion. Burglar Rat. And he keeps getting Gig and Cyberclaw back. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess he just must have a lot, right? Because yeah, I have been getting rid of it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm in trouble here because I don't have, I'm not going to be getting Lurrus back, and he's attacking me now. Good game, my friends. Well played, well played. Because I have no creatures in my hand, I have lost control. I must be missing something. How, like... Yeah. gonna have to concede on that one. There's nothing I can do, no chance. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. All of my original content is streamed on either Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube. So, check it out. And if you're not already watching on YouTube, I have my YouTube channel there where I post all my previous streams and a little bit extra content too. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya!